What's going on, everybody? Back with another vlog. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of an update on how the room's coming along. Got stuff moved around. We're getting stuff more organized in here. We didn't get a chance to do our Wednesday vlog, so I'm going to kind of cram a whole bunch into this one. I'm also going to say thank you to 2,500 followers. It means a lot that we've gotten this far so far. The next goal is going to be 5,000, so hopefully we can get there as quickly as possible. We're also trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so we're very close to that. Where I think we're like just under 900, so getting really close to that. Because we hit 25 followers, I did want to show a project that I've been working on for a couple years now, and it's starting to come into fruition, and I'm starting to be able to prove that I do have something here. I'm just trying to cross all my T's, dot all my I's to make sure it's not another gene that's already out there. I'm trying to make sure that I do all my due diligence so I know it's not something that's already been produced. So we're going to check that out at the end of the vlog. But first, we're going to do an update on how the room's coming along. So let's get to it. So we're going to start up here. We got our slogan mounted on the wall, the best is yet to come, because I feel like in reptiles, the best is always yet to come. We're always improving every single year. So I thought that was a perfect slogan for the company. We got our breeding chart on, so we can post all of our breedings. I got to update that. That's mostly from last year. It's kind of dwindling down, kind of 23/24, but I got to update that because that's going to be, got some really cool breedings. We're excited. Incubator's still going. We still got that clutch in there. That should be coming around November 1st. So we'll be doing clutch cuttings, clutch updates, all that kind of fun stuff. We have the gecko incubator, which we have 3 clutches in there currently of crested gecko eggs. This stuff's still all getting set up. The TV's got to go on the wall. All the supplies got to be unpacked. The boys' hamster is in here right now because we had a birthday party and we didn't want everyone going through the house being scared of, some people in the family are scared of rodents, so that's in here for now. We got this rack is going to be going. Everything in there is going to be moving to the ARS for now until we get our new ARS coming in. So we're going to be selling that rack. Finally dwindling out of all the melamine stuff. We have the ARS moved from there to here now. We got the red-eyed tree frogs and the crested geckos on top. This rack is going to be pretty much completely full after we move everything from there to there. And then we got the adult racks. Don't mind all the clutter everywhere. We're slowly getting to everything. Crested gecko breeding tank, and then our mess of our show corner and all of our supplies. Again, trying to get through everything right now. Our coconut husk and getting there. We got some helpers in today. But yeah, the room's coming along. Because we moved from 3 rooms at the old facility area to now just 1 room until the new facility is built in the backyard. So we had to cram everything into a lot smaller of an area than we were before. We had an office, plus a hatching room, plus an adult room, plus a gecko room. So we had a lot more room at the other house. Now that we've moved and we're kind of in the garage area, I have to wait until next year to be able to put the cement concrete pad down for the facility, to be able to put the walls up, do all that fun stuff. So that's going to be next year. So hopefully we'll get through the winter in here, and then next year we'll be able to get out there. We'll get the plumbing, the hydro ran, the concrete put down, the building to be put up all in the spring, hopefully. So we're going to get into showing you guys kind of that gene that we think we're going to on the right track with, but we'll get right into that. The first animal I'm going to show is what I suspect to be an Enchi Black Pastel new gene, 100% het pied. So I originally thought that this was just an Enchi Black Pastel. It was the first one I've ever produced. So I just thought, maybe it's a really nice one. But the thing I started noticing is this really elongated pattern coming up. It really stretches out the pattern. You get these really nice oranges coming in. And the blacks on all of the black pastel stuff that I've been producing over the last few years is just crazy looking. It's like the blacks are so deep black, and it kind of really just brightened the orange color in things. Not like an orange dream orange, but more of like a dark burgundy orange. So that's kind of where I started thinking, holy, I think we're onto something here. So this was another animal that came out and I was like, okay, this is odd. So this is supposed to be just a black pastel. Now, it doesn't look like your typical black pastel. It's got a lot more granity look to the sides. The orange aren't like a normal black pastel orange. It's really hard to pick up on a camera. And then the blacks are super, super jet black. Even with adulthood, you get this really jet black look. And then again, you got the elongated patterns coming up the sides. It's not as drastic on this one, but you can see it here. I did produce what the single gene animal was, but it did end up having hardened yolk in its belly. So I do have some pictures of it, and I did post a video actually of it when it came out of the egg on Instagram. So I'm pretty sure I did hit the single gene, but unfortunately it had hard belly and it passed away a little while after it hatched out. It couldn't digest its food properly. So unfortunately we don't have the single gene anymore, but I do have this animal and I have one more male exactly like this. Both are males, of course. The Enchi version of it is also a male, so I didn't get any females. And of course, the male that's been producing all these animals is also a male. So it's a black pastel pied. So when I picked him up, originally, of course, because black pastel pieds are super low white, didn't think anything of it. But I've produced this type of animal for 3 years now. And when I first started producing it, it was just like, okay, they're normal black pastels. They're really nice quality. And then in this clutch, I produced what is an actual normal black pastel. So just the way that the odds worked, it took me 3 years to produce a single gene black pastel without the second gene that I have floating around in it. So when I saw the two side by side, it was like, okay, well, clearly one's a black pastel and one's got something else going on. Because the het pied isn't going to play that much influence in it. Like, you're going to get a little bit, but to totally change the pattern, it's not going to be from the het pied influence. So I'm going to do a proper video, not just like a vloggy video, on this whole thing when I have the room fully set up. And I'm going to get the male, the original male, the mom that produced it. Now it has came from 2 different moms, so obviously it's from the male. And I've narrowed it down, and again, I did produce the single gene version of it. So with this year, I have a couple more clutches of it. I'm trying to keep everything back that I think has the gene in it. So hopefully this year we'll have some more answers. Nothing guaranteed that it's an actual new gene, but it's definitely something floating around over here. So because we hit 2,500 followers, I did want to do kind of an update on that project that we're working on and kind of unveil it just a little bit. Again, I don't know if it's for sure a new gene. I'm not naming it as a new gene right yet. I've been trying to do all my due diligence, making sure everyone that I've gotten animals from that's produced these animals, that it's not popping up somewhere else. If it wasn't another gene, I thought originally it could have been Java, crossed that out. Then Scrambler, crossed that one out. I had somebody at a show say that the single gene looked a lot like a lace, crossed that out. So I'm trying to find if it is another gene before I go and say it's something completely new. I haven't seen anything that does exactly like it yet. So if anyone has seen something that's doing the similar things, drop it down so I can do my research, put a comment down in the video so I can do my research on it and make sure that I'm actually working in the right direction here, and I don't want to be thinking that I have something new if it's already out there. So something cool working around here. Everyone's got Dinker genes floating around. We got ours. I don't know if it's something new, but we'll find out. We got some more pairings to go through, and thanks guys for watching. I'll do another video on Wednesday, and thanks for listening to me rambling on. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the journey of when we actually have a full room done. Have a great day.